Hi, it's Ben from My Cycling Coach. I hope you're well and that you are having a great day. So checking back in today for tip number 2 of this week's topic to help you keep up your motivation, fitness and riding as we head into the autumn months. Yesterday we touched on tip number 1, which was the importance of really just setting a few little goals now as we head into the next 6 to 8 weeks, so that you do still have something to work towards with your riding, but also your fitness as well. It's just having that goal there. Or we also spoke about getting maybe some dates in the diary for some events or just social riding, or planning to go and maybe conquer a particular route or climb that you want to still do this year. Can really help with that motivation of you still keeping up riding your bike and keep progressing over the next 6 to 8 weeks. So that was tip number 1 yesterday. Tip number 2 then, what I wanted to talk to you about was the importance of routine over the next 6 to 8 weeks, or as we head into the months of obviously September and October. Kids going back to school, you may find that your work routine is obviously picking back up again now after maybe a bit of time off in the summer, some holidays and a few things like that. And you're really getting back into sort of that hectic period now, as I mentioned, kids back at school, work picking back up again, and all the other crazy things that we have going on in life. So it is important now that you do just really try to still build in some riding and training into that routine, as we can find that if you don't do this now, your riding, your fitness goals and your sort of health and fitness goals can really fall by the wayside over the next few weeks, and then before you know it, the winter will be here and you would have missed out on still a good chunk of riding that is left during the autumn. So it might be that during the week you build in some shorter rides, obviously because during the week you are more busy with work and everything that I've mentioned that's going on there. So it doesn't matter how long it is, it could be 20 minutes, it could be 30 minutes, it could be you might have an hour, couple of days during the week where you can get out on the bike or do some structured sessions with some interval training or something like that, just to build in some sessions during the week. But the most important thing is you do try to prioritize those and really get them in. As I say, ideally if you can do 2 shorter rides during the week, that's absolutely fantastic. It might be then at the weekend you've got a little bit more time where you can then get out and do a longer ride. This might be an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, again depending on your time availability at the weekend. But just by structuring this a little bit and building it into your sort of new routine, if you like, for this autumn, that can really help you obviously just keep up that riding, which is going to allow you to also keep progressing with your fitness and all of the goals that we touched on yesterday that you might have already set that you still want to achieve. But also that motivation as well. You know, if you have a bit of a structured plan, you've got a bit of a routine there, you may write this down. It's like a bit of a sort of a mini program over the next few weeks. If it's written down there, you might put it up on the fridge and you see it every day. It's more likely that you're going to continue to keep riding your bike, keep training and keep progressing with your fitness, but also that motivation will be there as well. Maybe, you know, getting in from a long day at work, if you haven't got a bit of a routine or a structured plan or program there and in place, it's a lot easier to say, oh, do you know what, this evening I'm not going to ride, I'm not going to train, rather than maybe having something written down, pinned up on the fridge or in your calendar where you know you're going to jump on the bike and do a bit of a session that evening. So yeah guys, that's tip number 2 for today. Get that routine, build your riding and training into your routine as we go into the autumn now, and things do start to get a little bit hectic again. That's going to allow you to keep up that motivation, keep progressing with your fitness and riding, keep everything heading in the right direction, and continue to maximize everything over the next couple of months. As always, if you found this video useful, please drop a like on the video. Feel free to follow, share, subscribe. Feel free to share any of your routines or training, or maybe what you're doing in the week at the moment. And yeah, look out for tip number 3, which will be coming later on this week as part of this topic for this week. Have a great rest of your day, enjoy your riding, and speak soon.